So in this video, I wanted to talk about a possible route, in theory, that you could get up to that kitchen area without being seen. And it is possible. In theory, it's possible. There is obviously you can see the shop next to the elevators and the exit next to the shop that we've all seen. And then I pan round to the right, and you'll see that the elevators on at the lobby level. And you see that exit sign at the end. That exit sign that some people have talked about, is actually pointing to the left. It's not indicating any other exit other than that door that's at the end of this hall where these elevators are, is an exit. And remember, this camera isn't working. So you could enter that exit somehow, or leave that exit and not be seen. Neither can you be seen in the hotel where the rooms are. Obviously, this is outside of the main entrance area. I just wanted to indicate where that exit could be. You can see that black window, that's the shop window. And then the alcove next to it. It would be under there somewhere, or around the corner of there somewhere. It's in that area. So in the next bit of footage you see from Google Earth, I'll try and find and indicate where that exit might be. And I did find the exit, I think, it's one of these doors, if not both, or it's under this alcove and we can't see it because obviously it's a bit obscured from our vision. But you can, there's a exit there, so there is a door there that can be entered or exited from. You can see the arrow on the exit sign pointing to the left, and you'll see the door as it pans to the left. This is some footage I found that just to show you these elevators in a bit more detail and the area around it. This is at the lobby level, as you can see. And I've cut a few bits out just to make it a bit shorter. But I've used different ones just to indicate my point with these elevators. This is the service elevator. Remember that the first lift that we see on the left in the footage is a service elevator. Opens that onto, you can see the lobby level. And then he goes down in the lift, in the elevator. And he films the service door when it opens. And pay attention, there's a door, you see? There's a hall. It's not a kitchen, it's a hall. And I don't find any surveillance footage of this hall. I can't find it, which is interesting. You see that lift on the left, the first lift, that is a service elevator. Obviously here you can see Kenneka. I just wanted to indicate, kind of help explain what I'm talking about. That hall runs along this wall. And I'll show you in the next bit of footage that I found to help clarify what I mean. You can come out of that elevator door into that service hall and not be seen on any cameras. Nor can you be seen in the hotel where the rooms are. That camera isn't working at the lobby, so you can also not be seen on the lobby elevators leaving or entering, and obviously you won't be seen from that exit either. This is just to clarify that hall that runs along that lower level lobby stairs that she walks up. You can see the boxes, right? You see that adjacent to it. See, if you need to slow it down and look. Pay attention. Remember, this is theory, but what I'm saying is it is possible. Okay? So the blue is the theory route, okay? So here is the image I put together where it just helps you understand where that door is that she just looked through and explained, that hall adjacent to her route, and then where that hall runs round the side of the lower level West Hall. It runs around the side of the building, and I don't think there's any footage of it. And then this is the area where it would cross tracks with Kenneka. Okay, this area you already know. You already know there's no footage here. All the way up to the kitchen. Okay? This is just to help clarify and just to help prove my point. And you'll see the door on the right as it pans over of the kitchen she goes in. Back to the map. And you'll obviously see that route finish. You know where that ends up. Now let's look at her route. Elevators. You see her walking up that hall. Remember where that door is, where that hall is adjacent. Obviously that is the orange markers just to indicate. And also remember where the cameras are. Okay. And here obviously you can see her walking up that hall, about to enter the kitchen where I said it crosses paths. So it proves that the area that has no cameras, you know that area has no cameras. And that hall connects to that area. So you can see how they could get to the kitchen, in my opinion. And obviously this is where she walks, comes out of the kitchen before she goes back in, where she's quite drunk, intoxicated in some type of way. And this is her obviously going back where there is no footage, because apparently 3 cameras in that hall where I can't find no footage of, because remember it's connected to it. Think about it. It's connected to this hall. They're not working either. It's weird. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's that whole hall has no cameras apart as far as I'm concerned, because I haven't found the footage. And then these 3 cameras aren't working on the same hall. See the stairs that she goes up? And I have no idea how she got up those stairs without help, as drunk as she was, or as drugged or whatever it is, to be the reason for why she is out of control of her body. Up the stairs, no cameras. Remember that dock area I was talking about before? How important that dock area was. It's not just a way to get in, it's also a way to get out. Okay? In theory. Okay? In theory. And you'll see it, as you know, you've seen this loads of times probably. And you'll see it pan to the left and you'll see the doors of the kitchen she walks in. And in that little area in front of when you go through these doors, that little area doesn't have any cameras either. And then we obviously, I'll put it there just for the sake of it. She goes into the kitchen, goes to right to the back of the room where the freezer is, and just off of camera, we don't see her again. You know, in theory, it is possible. I'm not going to say that's exactly what happened, because we don't know. But what I'm saying is it is possible, okay, to not be seen up until this point. And I do believe, I don't know if I believe in the, well, I'm not going to say I don't believe in the editing, because I don't know. Like I say, I don't know. I'm not going to be one of the people that's like, oh, I know, I don't know. But I do believe that there are cuts. I've seen a couple. I haven't seen loads, but I've seen a couple that I believe are cuts. And it's not hard to cut. It's not hard to cut a bit of footage out. Like, I know how to edit. It's so simple. So when people are like, no, it's not cut, it's so easy to cut. So how do we know no one came in this kitchen before or after? You know? Got a feeling we will never know.